Yo, what is up, amigos, amogus? Another Lost Ark video. Today we're going to be doing why I play my Gunslinger, why I like it, what I like about it, while I just kind of go off the dome while I play it. Some raw gameplay footage, you know how this goes if you've seen one of the other videos. And if you haven't, I'm just going to do some straight up queue a fucking Guardian Raid, queue a Chaos Dungeon, and do them both. And just kind of talk about shit that I like about the class. No recording over? I think that's what I wanted to say. No voiceover. There we go. Listen, my brain's a bit fried. You know the drill, though. If you like me or my content, or even if you don't like me, you might as well just give me a like. Helps the channel grow. But as we're getting into this, Kalalagos, Gunslinger did get some nice little changes with the March 15th balance patch. Notably, this little change right here on focus shot. You'll notice it shoots 3 times if you're familiar with Gunslinger. It used to shoot 4 times. That little change has made Gunslinger surprisingly, like, eons more playable. I don't know why, but it just feels so much better. Both because your animation locked less, and you're more likely to hit your last focus shot, which both are good things. You can kind of see what I mean, it's just very quick. Another reason why I like Gunslinger over something like Deadeye is I like to use the rifle, and the rifle lets you be far away, which is always nice as well. So you don't have to hug the boss 24/7. Obviously, you do need to be close for your shotgun skills, but you don't have to permanently be close. So you can play safe for a bit, and then when there's an opening, you can zoop in, use your shotgun skills, and then zoop back out. Boom, boom. Another thing that I do quite like about Gunslinger, her weak point is pretty reliable. You're able to get a good amount of weak point off between Last Request and Shotgun Rapid Fire. And then you also have Catastrophe here, which is another weak point. So you can do a good amount of burst weak point fairly quickly if you need to, which, again, for stuff like Kalagos is good. Applies in things like Vulcan too, but Vulcan's less relevant these days. Ultimately, just kind of a relaxing playstyle once you get used to it. Wow, that orb is way over there. I'm glad that guy's killing it. But it does have a bit of a learning curve to it, especially if you've never played a class similar to this. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Another thing that I also do quite like about Gunslinger is you'll notice I pretty much always have a button to press. There is very little downtime, and as somebody who loves to press buttons and press a lot of buttons, is very good. Oh, also, I should totally talk about the counter. Peacekeeper is an insanely good counter ability. I love classes that have good counter abilities. If you've seen the counter video where I complain about counters and tying things to counters, well, just know that Gunslinger has both a good counter and you can hold it. And it also doubles as a movement ability, which can be very useful. Since I just used it, I have to wait to swap to my Chaos Dungeon build, which we will do now, and queue up for our Chaos Dungeon. As far as Gunslinger's AoE abilities in a Chaos Dungeon, I've never had any, like, massive complaints about it. Sure, it's not, like, the greatest or anything, and I probably should set up Betrayal on this character, but it's not bad to the point of me really thinking it's necessary to do that. If I was less lazy, I would for sure, you know, put Betrayal on. But you can kind of see, it's not bad. You just rotate the skills that actually have AoE primarily Spiral Flame, Focus Shot, and then in Pistol, your Equilibrium and Deathfire, I believe it's called, yes. And then, of course, you have, I believe it's Sharpshooter here? Yeah. Sharpshooter, the classic spin in circles, shoot your shotguns. Visually, Gunslinger is pretty okay. It's nothing crazy. But again, it's just a girl with guns. I mean, what do you expect them to really do, right? As far as the visuals go, I think it's visually fine. Maybe eventually could do with some upgrades, but it's not hurting for them, like some classes at least. But you can kind of see, Chaos Dungeon clearing, not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing phenomenal, nothing terrible. Another thing I should mention, I guess, about Gunslinger, that I didn't get to mention during the Caligos, because there was like a 15 million item level Sork blasting the boss. I like classes that have execute mechanics. So what I mean is, with the Peacemaker engraving, when bosses are under a certain amount of health, you do more damage in rifle stance. I think that's probably a carryover from my days of playing WoW, because I played Warrior primarily, and obviously Warriors in that game have an ability literally called Execute, which is only available when a boss is near death, or a monster. So, like, it feels good to have Execute abilities on skills. Or in this case, just an entire, like, tree of abilities. Because it gets applied to everything you do in Rifle. So your Rifle becomes very hard-hitting. And you do the big number. And between you and me, who doesn't want to do big number? I sure as fuck do. But we know about my big number addiction at this point, and if you don't, well, do I have a story to tell you, my friend? But yeah, if you want a class to play that is a bit more involved, sure, but is quite autopilot to play once you learn instinctually what your button you're pressing next is. Like, if you're in shotgun, you know if you press Z again, it'll be rifle, rather than, like, pistol. It's just, it takes some getting used to, is all I'm trying to say, and it's not as scary as people make it out to be. So, I'll stop rambling for now. Thank you for watching this video, as always. I appreciate all of your support, and if you guys weren't here, there'd be no point in making these videos, so again, thank you, truly. If you could like the video, that'd be awesome. Dislike it if you dislike it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like about Gunslinger. And of course, subscribe if you made it this far and you'd like to see daily Lost Ark content similar to this. And of course, consider becoming a YouTube member. It's like a Twitch sub or Patreon sub. Just helps me out. Alright, that's it. Bye!